Welcome to EduTech AI Prime. Here are 40 very important questions from C programming. I will show only the questions on screen and I will say the answers in voice. Just listen carefully and you can study everything easily. Let's start. Explain structure of C program with example. Every C program has three parts: header files, main function, and statements. Execution always starts from main. Next, what are the data types in C? Explain with examples. Data types define what kind of data we store, like int for numbers, float for decimals, and char for characters. Third question. Define operators in C. Explain operator precedence. Operators perform operations like plus, minus, multiply. Precedence decides which runs first. Next, write a program to find the largest of three numbers. Compare numbers using if-else. The biggest value wins. Fifth question. Explain bitwise operators with examples. Bitwise operators are work at binary level and or XOR used for fast low-level operations. What are control statements? Explain if-else and switch. They can control flow, if-else for decisions, switch for multiple choices. Write a program using for, while and do while. For repeats, use loops, while, do while and for. 8th question. Explain break and continue with example. Break stops the loops, continue skips one iteration. 9th. Write a program to check whether a number is prime. A prime number is divisible only by 1 and itself. 10th question. Write a program to find factorial using loop. Factorial means multiplying numbers from 1 to n. What is an array? Explain 1D and 2D arrays. An array stores multiple values in one variable. Second question. Write a program to find sum of elements in an array. Loop through array and add each element. Third question. Write a program for matrix addition. Add corresponding elements of two matrices. Write a program for matrix multiplication. Multiply rows with columns. This needs nested loops. Fifth question. Explain bubble sort with program. Repeatedly swap adjacent elements until sorted. Write a program for linear or sequential search. Check each element one by one until found. 7th. What are strings in C? Explain string declaration. A string is a collection of characters ending with null. 8th question. Write a program to reverse a string. Swap characters from start and end. Explain string handling function, strlen, strcpy, etc. Functions like strlen and strcpy help manage strings. 10th question. Write a program for string comparison without using library function. Compare characters one by one to check equality. What is a function? Explain function prototype and code. A function is a reusable block of code. Second question. Write a program using functions. Call a function to perform a task like factorial. Third question. Explain recursion with example. A function calling itself is a recursion. Write a recursive program for Fibonacci series. Each term is sum of previous two. Fifth question. Explain parameter passing. In C, values are passed by copy called call by value. What is a structure? Write a program using structure. A structure groups different data types together. Explain array of structures with examples. Store multiple records using structures. 8th question. Difference between structure and union. Structure stores all values. Union shares memory. Explain storage classes. The storage classes are defined scope and lifetime, like static and external. 10th question. What are macros? Explain with example. Macros replace code before completion. What is a pointer? Explain with an example. A pointer stores the address of a variable. Second question. Write a program using pointers to swap two numbers. Pointers allow direct memory access to swap values. Third, explain pointer arithmetic. You can move through memory using pointers. Fourth question. Write a program to access array using pointers. Arrays and pointers are closely related. Fifth question. Explain pointer to pointer with example. A pointer can also store another pointer's address. What is dynamic memory allocation? Explain malloc, calloc and free. Use malloc and calloc to allocate memory at runtime. What are files in C? Explain file operations. Files store data permanently. Write a program to write and read from a file. Use fopen, fprintf and fscanf for file operations. Explain file handling functions. These functions help manage files efficiently. 10th question. Difference between test file and binary file. Test is readable. Binary is fast and compact.